leads to a paternity test in the present. We're going to solve this right now. The results are in. Maury is about to begin. All right, everybody, let's please welcome Lakeisha, who's coming to us from Jackson, Mississippi. You see, Lakeisha is praying that the results of a DNA test will prove that her fiancé, Jeremiah, is the father of her 11-month-old son, Maury. Now, get this. Jeremiah first discovered that Lakeisha wanted a paternity test just a few days ago when our producers called him. Today, Jeremiah now knows for the first time that Lakeisha had cheated on him. Because of that, Jeremiah's sound is turned off. He cannot hear or see what is being said right now. Okay, Lakeisha, what's Jeremiah mean to you?
He's everything to me, Maury. He's the love of my life. He's the father of my son, hopefully. I love him so much. He's the perfect father, perfect everything. He's the perfect guy.
And you're planning to get married, right?
We're planning to get married in March. March the 6th is our date to get married.
So you had to tell Jeremiah something a few days ago. So what did you tell him?
I asked him, is it okay with you if we go up for a paternity test? And he said, why do we need a paternity test? And I said, well, Jeremiah, I just want to take one if that's okay with you. And he said, why? And he said, have you ever cheated on me? I said, yes, I cheated on you. And he said, how many times? And I told him, once. And he asked me, is I'm sure? And I told him, yes. And from that point, he kind of took a deep breath and told me to give him some time.
He agreed to the paternity test, right?
He agreed to the paternity test. He told me to give him some time to think about if we're going to continue our relationship.
And he came to the conclusion that he wanted to continue the relationship.
Came to the conclusion that he wanted to continue the relationship, and he don't know if we're going to get married until he find out about the paternity test.
Okay. Now, you weren't totally honest with him, were you?
No, sir. I was not honest with him about the whole situation, Maury.
What do you have to tell Jeremiah that he doesn't know about?
I got to tell him, Maury, that I have been having an affair with his best friend.
Cedric, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And how long has this been going on?
It's been going on for about 5 or 6 years now.
5 or 6 years?
Yes, it's been going on.
Everybody, just so you know, Jeremiah's in seclusion. He can't hear or see what's going on right now. We're going to speak to him a little bit later on, and his best friend, Cedric. Okay. Now, Jeremiah has no idea, Lakeisha?
He has no idea, Maury. He has no idea that I've been sleeping with Cedric.
They've been best friends for 15 years. And you're telling me right now, because of this affair, you think that Cedric could be Kamari's father?
Yes, sir.
Who does Kamari look like?
I'm kind of confused, Maury. He has Jeremiah's eyes. He has ways like...
Let's take a look right now. We got a picture of your son, and Jeremiah's on the left, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Cedric's on the right. And you think he favors Jeremiah in the eyes?
Yes.
Does he favor Cedric in any way?
He has Cedric's head to me.
I've done a lot of shows where people step out on each other, whether it's a man stepping out on a woman or a woman stepping out on the man. I don't do many shows where it's with the best friend for 6 years. How did that happen?
We had a Christmas party, and Jeremiah brought Cedric to the Christmas party. From that point, it was like a connection. Me and Cedric couldn't stop looking at one another. After Jeremiah drives trucks for a living.
He's a long-haul trucker, and he's gone for weeks at a time. So you're alone.
Most of the time, I am alone.
And you've sought the company of Cedric, I guess, during those times.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Lakeisha, have you ever thought about the possibility